People ask me all the time, why did you start a coaching company? And the answer is really simple. In the first 6 months of being a professional loan originator, I was getting my butt kicked. I had no idea what to do. I had no idea how to do it. I had no idea what I would do with it if I was successful. And I basically came in blinders on and just thought about this incredible journey called mortgage origination. And I thought for sure I was going to be successful in the first 30 days and I was going to kill it and knock it out of the park. What I found out is there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of resistance. I didn't have really good marketing ideas in my head. I didn't know really how to differentiate and disrupt in my approaches. I had no real appreciation for the value of relationships versus just pursuing transactions. And I remember a day not too long after I began, probably within the first 90 days, I was really frustrated one day and I wasn't getting a lot of business. I was getting rejected massively. I had, real estate agents and business owners and banks and people that I was trying to originate mortgages through just shutting me down and shutting me out. And, I'm an achiever. I like to win. I like to do well, and it just didn't feel right. So I called a friend of mine and I said, "Can I just come by your dad's office?" He happened to be a real estate broker, and can I just kind of watch what happens? Because I was primarily calling on real estate agents to get my business, a few banks here and there, but he said, sure. And so I remember going by and I remember spending a couple hours there and just making the observation. I love what Benjamin Franklin says. The eye of the master will do more than both of his hands. Observation rules, right? And so I'm sitting here watching, just kind of disassociated from being the loan originator, making the calls and everything, and just kind of intrigued, right? I had curiosity about how title reps and how mortgage professionals were actually making sales calls. And, a couple hours into it, I was fairly convinced that we were all horrible at doing what I felt horrible at doing. And so this guy walks through the front door and he's my height. I'm 6'5". The guy is super tall. He's got a beautiful suit on. He's got a nice leather folio and he comes in and he has an appointment with the number one real estate agent in that office. And so that piqued my interest. And then he disappeared for about 45 minutes. And upon returning to the front desk, he was with the realtor and they extended their hands to shake what became their partnership. And he looked at the agent and he said, "I look forward to a long and mutually profitable partnership." I began to realize right there that partnerships was the name of the game. Not formal partnerships necessarily, but partnerships. I got your back, you got my back. I'm going to help you win. You're going to help me win. And so I called this guy a couple days later and I told him I watched what he did at the real estate office I was in. And I said, "Could I buy you lunch? And I just want to ask you some questions. I'm brand new." And, he agreed to do it. And I think one of the beautiful things about being mentored is that someday you will also mentor others. And in our coaching program, it is about getting you to that stage where you have freedom and you're able to begin mentoring people differently on your team. But in between then and now, you have to make decisions about what did he do? How did he get that appointment? And why am I working so hard and getting rejected every single call? And so at the end of that lunch, he looked at me and he says, "You need a mortgage coach." And I said, "What do you mean I need a mortgage coach?" He goes, "You need somebody that, because you're a mortgage guy, right? You're a mortgage professional. You need somebody that can coach you." Mortgage coaching. And I'm thinking, okay, I had coaches in Little League. I had coaches in Amway. I had coaches and I'm thinking, okay, I got to do a coach. And I'm going, well, how do I do it? And he says, well, I have some people that will coach. And I said, how much is it? And he said, that's the wrong question. And I said, what do you mean it's the wrong question? He says, no, it's how much are you not making because you're not paying how much is it? Did you follow that? And so he said to me, it's $350, $400 a month. And I'm going, are you kidding me? Now, mind you, I'm 3 months out of college, right? I got a $1,500 credit card. My dad taught me never to charge anything that I didn't know I could pay for within 30 days. So I was feeling a little bit nervous. And he looked at me and he said, listen, if you do this and you let me meet with you on a regular basis and you hire this coach, within about 3 months, you're going to be making 10 times that every month. And I said, I'm going to be making $4,000 a month. He goes, easy. And I got to tell you something. I'm sitting here thinking, wow, I got to make this decision. I got to put $400 out there. And when you have your own skin in the game, it's unbelievable. And he said, when you invest in you, you succeed faster and at a higher velocity. When you don't invest in you, you're part of the pack. You're part of all the competition that's out there. And so I made this decision. And my first year in the business, I funded $27 million in loans. And I only did that because I had a mortgage guy coaching me, right? And so I started a coaching company primarily because I got impacted by having a guy coaching me in becoming the best mortgage professional I could be. And the way it ends up is 12 years later, we had funded almost 6,000 loans. And I had a coach the entire 12 years. The entire 12 years. And I have coaches today. I don't believe there's a year since I started doing loans that I haven't had at least one coach. And the reason why is because everybody that performs at a peak level, doesn't matter if they're an athlete, a musician, an actor, an actress, a leader, it doesn't matter what your stage is. What matters is that you're getting coached by somebody who can guide you, be bold with you, give you answers to your questions, share solutions with you that work. And in the process of doing that, you gain confidence. Okay. The reason you gain confidence is because you become more competent in the skills that actually build the business. And in our world, what we do is we work very clearly to help you maximize how much money you make per hour. Not because the money is our focus. I guess maybe it is. And the only reason it might be is because we don't want people to give lifeblood and not get paid for it. So we're not making more money because you want to make more money. We're making more money because you're more efficient. Okay. You're more engaged. You have faster connection, higher conversion, better loyalty, deep referrals. I mean, everything gets better when you have strategy that produces the kind of results you're looking for. So why did I start it? I wanted to change people's lives. I wanted people to be able to do in 5 years what most take 15, and 10 years what most take 40. I wanted people to have a beautiful life experience. I want people to fall in love with their life. And the mortgage business is beautiful. It's just beautiful. And in order to make it really beautiful and bring it to life, you got to be great. You got to be great. You got to learn, and you got to grow, and you got to get better. So the question is, how much is too much for you to invest in a 10x ROI, a 12x ROI? I got a text the other day from somebody following our system, and she said, I can't believe it. I made $504,000 in the last 90 days. I go, wow. I mean, you made in 90 days what most people can't make in 5 years. And I'm not being negative, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm just telling you that it's out there. The global universe of money is out there. And if you're going to give lifeblood, if you're going to give the heart and soul of your life to a business, you must run the business, you must own the day, and the business must work for you, and you cannot become a byproduct of the business not working for you, which is where most people are. It's highly dysfunctional. So we help you build better efficiency, better systems, better delegation, better targeting, better conversion, deeper relationships, longer relationships, more productive relationships. And we teach you how to build a referral network in our patented business system called the Circle of Cash Flow that will simply blow your mind. In 24 months, one of our coaching members has gone from a database of 2,500 people to a database of 19,000 people using our target marketing approach and working with business verticals in the area of wealth management. And it's interesting because he's having so much fun doing it. And that's a question for you. Are you having fun? You know, markets come and go. Good markets come and go. Hard markets come and go. You know, just everything changes. Everything changes. And so if you want to be your best in any year, if you want to get your best from the rest of the people that need to know what you do, if you want to be able to go to the office, do your job, and be fulfilled and rewarded and come home and do life, if you want the best life you can ever envision or imagine, try it out. There's absolutely no risk. Go to our website, go ahead and schedule a free coaching call. Let us spend some time with you on the phone, and let's see if it makes sense for you. What I do know is that an investment of $1,000 a month is going to return $10,000 a month if you follow the plan. And so we know that every dollar in is about $7 to $10 out. It's that straightforward. And we want to help you win. make more money in less time with less stress because you have a mortgage coach.